Today we are making some fun porch and patio DIYs to really dress up your space this fall season. So I feel like a little leaning greeting sign leaned up against right beside the door is such a staple for decorating your porch for each season. So I knew I could create that using some Dollar Tree items. I found these gorgeous wooden signs. They did have the little pumpkin cut out at the top, just not what I was going for. So I decided to score that with a utility knife or razor blade, and then I just trimmed off the excess with scissors. I didn't worry about the edge being uneven because I'm just going to be gluing some wood over the top of that. So then I used that one as a pattern and did a second one, and I love the color of this, but you could also use real wood or pallet wood if that's what you have on hand. And then I have recently been picking up a ton of these wooden little pieces at Dollar Tree. I found two the exact same size, and this fit both of these signs perfect. So that's what I was going to use for my little slats across the front. And then I did use a mixture of wood glue as well as some hot glue just for a really strong hold. I knew those slats that I glued in the front would kind of hold these two signs together, but I knew it wasn't going to be super sturdy, so I did take just another one of these slats or these wooden pieces from Dollar Tree. I did pick out one that had these ugly little knots in it because I did have to order a ton of them off of Dollar Tree's website, so I was able just to use that one up by placing it in the back, and that's just going to hold these two pieces together and help it kind of not warp in the middle. And then I wanted this to have more of a darker wood look, so I am using some acrylic paint to just kind of brush over both of these and darken up the color. Now it was time to decorate, so I picked out some of my favorite Dollar Tree items. I have this little wooden pumpkin as well as the hello sign, and I love that it's really thick. So I did cut down the pumpkin stem so that it would fit on there well with the word that I chose. And then going in with some orange chalk paint, I go ahead and just paint this a solid color to make it really simple. And then I did glue on a leaf and a bow. And then I decided to go ahead and paint the hello word the same color that I did the slats that I put at the top and the bottom. I love sanding it after it had dried because it just lightened up the brown color and you could see some of the wood that was underneath, and then hot glued everything down. I would definitely use a mixture of hot glue and wood glue, and then adding in that leaf. That one actually came from Hobby Lobby, but Dollar Tree sells tons of packs of leaves right now. Replace a little raffia bow, and that's how simple it was to create this gorgeous sign that would just be fun to display and enjoy all fall season. Another really fun hack is if you decorate with mums, and I like to pick up the inexpensive ones, but they don't come in pretty pots or baskets, but you can pick up a Dollar Tree basket. They have orange or red. I love this subtle blue color. I felt like it was gorgeous alongside all of the oranges, but you can see how well it upgraded these little mums, and it just makes it look a lot nicer. Another really fun way that you can dress up mums is just to put a little Dollar Tree stake in it. Dollar Tree has tons of metal pumpkins and things or windmills that you can kind of stab down in there, but I am going with one of these signs that was left over from summer. I love how it says locally grown fresh produce, and using one of my wooden pumpkins, I painted it this beautiful moss green color and then glued that over the middle. It did kind of cover up the words a little bit, but I love the look of this. I put a little jute twine bow at the top of the pumpkin and just put this down in the mums, and it just really dressed it up. There's so many things you could do with this, but it just added in that extra special touch and made the porch area look even nicer. This is a really fun DIY if you have like an outdoor patio set, like a coffee table or maybe an outdoor dinette set. This is a really fun idea. I picked up these very inexpensive little plank signs from Walmart and I removed the hanger on the back, and then I'm going to be staining these and then piecing them together to create like a long table runner for your outdoor dining area. Or you could even like put two of these together, like I say, if you have a smaller table. But I am using some flagstone stain. I love the color of this stain, and I applied a ton on here just because I felt like it wasn't soaking it up in the beginning. But this stain actually works really, really well on the unfinished wood. And then I did sand over the edges just to lighten it up a tiny bit and piece these together using some of the tower blocks from Dollar Tree. Now I am using wood glue because I do not want the hot glue to kind of heat up and pull away, and I want this to last for years to come and not fall apart. So this has definitely lasted for several months for me. I decorated it back at summer, and this is how I decorated it up to make it look really cute for fall. Kirkland's has this little scarecrow rug that I thought was absolutely adorable, but it was coming in at $40. I knew that was too pricey for something just that I wanted to put outside. So Dollar Tree actually sells these $1 little rugs that is perfect to paint your own design on. So I knew I could create that little hat and the little face of the scarecrow and get the same look for a lot less. So I'm actually using some brown acrylic paint. I go ahead and use painter's tape so that I get a perfect line, and just an easy way to recreate this rug. If you are painting faces, a really fun hack that I like to use is to fold a piece of paper in half and cut out kind of like the first eyeball that you like, and then you have two of them so that they will be symmetrical, and you can kind of lay out everything and see where you want it to go. And then all I had to do was trace around these eyes with my Sharpie before painting them in with real paint. Painting this little rug though does really suck up the paint, so sometimes instead of just getting to spread it all at once, you kind of do have to dab it on there and keep re-dipping your paintbrush. But I added the little stitches around his mouth, and I think what was making this rug really, really cute was the little piece of candy corn for the nose. So I just mixed up the colors, and then I did add some eyelashes on this little guy. If you are in a high traffic area that you're going to be placing this rug, you could just paint the sunflowers on, but this is going to be on my front porch that isn't used very much at all, so I was able just to glue these down, and then using the back of my marker, I dipped it in white paint to kind of get the perfect circle. I did it a little bit too soon. I wish I would have let the black dry a little bit more, but anyways, overall, I was able to get the same look as the Kirkland's one and save a ton of money. Whenever it comes to fall and Christmas, I love little like lit up decor outside, and fall is a perfect time to use up all of those leftover like solar powered lights that you pick up at Dollar Tree. So I wanted to dress this up a little bit more, so I glued some ribbon around the top, but I was able to stick this down in some styrofoam and make a pretty bouquet just with some leaves or floral stems from Dollar Tree, and make this a really fun like lit up bouquet that you can place like by your door or outside. And I love how it recharges itself, so it will just stay lit up perfect at nighttime and ready to go. After adding in all of that color, I did love going back in and adding in some greenery, and then Dollar Tree always carries tons of gorgeous ribbon, so I love this burlap ribbon that had the little leaves on there. I decided just to whip up a quick bow and glue that on the front just to give it that extra decorative touch. I really hope you all enjoyed these DIYs. Let me know what kind of projects you love to make for the outdoors, or any hacks or tricks you want to share with everyone in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting. Bye.